Welcome to my kitchen, and today we're here with Jaime Rose Chambers. She's a dietitian and nutritionist, and we're going to see exactly what is in 500 calories of food. So we're going to start off with what I do on a 500 calorie day. And as you know, superfasters, I tend to be a little bit obsessive and possibly a bit boring, and I tend to stick to the same thing because for me it's easy, I can pre-prepare, I don't have to think about it. So on my way to work, I get the skinny cap. And then this is the food that I'll take with me to work. I have a tin of tuna, a boiled egg, an apple, a punnet of strawberries, and a punnet of cherry tomatoes. That's about 450 calories we worked out, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yep. So I've got 50 calories left for a treat. And when I go to work, I can go out into the tea room and I can have any mixture of those things. Or sometimes I find I'm so busy at work that I actually, by the time I get home, I've still got most of my food left over, and that's my dinner. So that's what I do, and I find it works for me because it's easy, it's the same. But Jamie's got all this food over here, and I'm going to be really interested to hear what she says what you can do with 500 calories.
Absolutely. So I think this type of fast day works really well for some people. They don't want to have to think about it. Yep. They've got boundaries that they, set within, and that's great. However, I think for me in particular, I would want to do something a little bit creative. A bit more interesting? A bit more interesting, perhaps. Yeah. Maybe not all the time, but certainly, maybe have something to look forward to, come home to cook to at night. So I've just got 2 days here of what 500 calories can look like. And I think you'll notice that there's a lot going on here. So
it certainly is.
Yeah, and I think the idea is really visually making something look big and bulky, and the best way to do that is to use things like vegetables, so watery vegetables. So you can see here what we've got that could perhaps be a breakfast would be a boiled egg. You're looking at about 70 calories.
Boiled eggs are great because I find they really fill me up, and if I start with a boiled egg, I'm not feeling hungry for a long time. Why is that, Jamie?
It's the combination of the protein and the fat in the egg yolk, and so it's quite filling. It's a really good one. Then we've got some rock melon here. So really, rock melon, papaya and other melons are great. About 1 cup, which you'll see that would chop down to, is about 60 calories. So that's a really nice sort of snack or something you can add to your breakfast. Then for lunch, we've got here pad thai.
Pad thai? Come on. Pad thai is worse than a hamburger. How can you have pad thai?
So a traditional pad thai would be about 1,000 calories, but this one I've got to be well under 200 calories here. What you'll notice is there's quite a lot of vegetables. The protein that we're using are prawns, and there's only about 15 calories per prawn. And then what you've got here are konjac noodles. And so,
I was going to say noodles, but they're different sort of noodles.
They are. So konjac is a vegetable, and it's really just fibre and water. So there's virtually no calories in konjac noodles, and you add nice flavourings and other things.
What about, that's not peanut butter?
That is peanut butter, but look, we're only using a very small amount.
So you're using it more for flavour than...
Exactly, and you get that sort of creamy texture from it as well. So we're really, in this recipe, is only 2 teaspoons, and that gets mixed with the tamari sauce and goes through all the noodles and the vegetables, and it's lovely.
Okay.
Then for dinner is a very basic kind of meal, and you can make this as sort of boring or as interesting as you want to. So you've got 150 grams of chicken breast and 2 cups of vegetables. And again, you're looking at those sort of more watery vegetables, very low in calories. And as I said, you can grill or pan fry or bake or whatever you want to do with those vegetables and the chicken. Add spices and flavourings.
Okay, so you could sort of make it like a Thai flavouring, or you could maybe do an Indian flavouring.
Absolutely.
No coconut milk though.
No coconut milk, very high calorie. So then we move to option 2. So this is another 500 calorie day. So what you're looking at here is potentially a breakfast. You've got some natural yogurt here, and I'll emphasize natural or plain.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people make a mistake in that they get what they call low fat yogurt, but that's full of sugar.
It can be if it's flavoured. So let's say it's a vanilla flavouring or a lemon or something like that, then it will have sugar added to it. So we're looking for plain and natural. And on a fasting day, we're looking for low fat. And that's purely just to knock the calories right down. So again, you can have more bang for your buck, I suppose. Punnet of berries, and I know that you love the punnet of berries.
I know. 250 grams is only 80 calories. I love the berries.
Perfect. And that's the case for most berries as well.
So you use the berries in the yogurt to sweeten it up?
You can, or you can split it up. So breakfast, morning tea if you want to. So it really depends on how you like to eat. Some people like to eat frequently and
sort of grazing.
Like to graze. Other people like to jam it all together, and or perhaps wait till lunchtime, start eating then, have lunch, afternoon tea, and dinner. So it really depends on how you like to do things. Then we've got lunch. So again, you can see here lots of watery vegetables.
Looks like a lot of food.
Yeah, it really does.
My little
Exactly.
Okay.
So we've got a wrap here. These are the
Yeah.
mountain wraps. They're very thin. They're about 70 calories. We've got some lean turkey. Same deal with chicken. You could do lean chicken. We'd only use like 1 teaspoon of the cranberry sauce. Just gets a little
Again,
smeary.
for a bit of flavour.
Bit of flavour. Again, you're looking at about 20 calories, and it's those little flavourings that kind of make things interesting and make things, you know, something to look forward to. Then we've got a snack here. So popcorn's really great.
Popcorn?
Yeah, so you don't get the microwave stuff, but you air pop the popcorn yourself with nothing added to it.
Is that in a saucepan?
You can do it in a saucepan, or you can even just do it in a brown paper bag in the microwave yourself. And so 2 cups, you're looking at about 60 calories. And then you can add flavouring. So what we've got here is natvia or stevia. And so that's a sort of sugar substitute. Again, no calories with that, but you get the sweetness and then a little bit of cinnamon. So it's like a cinnamon sugar type flavouring.
That looks like quite a lot, doesn't it?
It is, yeah. So, but again, remember you're starting with little kernels, you pop them out, so you've got like quite a lot of bulk there. And then finally we come to dinner. So generally a piece of white fish, or any white protein for that matter, 150 grams, 150 calories.
Yeah.
And then what we've got here is cauliflower rice, which is really fun and a different way of doing
Cauliflower rice?
Yeah.
So you use that as a rice substitute?
Absolutely. So you could stir fry it. You could do, again, like you said before, Asian flavourings, Indian flavourings, add turmeric and curry powder.
I mean, that looks like a lot of preparation. Do you have to boil it and chop it up, or what?
You can. However, that's been purchased pre-chopped.
Okay.
Yep.
That
So
sounds good.
you can again make it as easy or as difficult as you want. But really, all it requires is breaking off the florets of cauliflower, whizzing it up in a processor, and it's that simple. Yeah. So that's another 500 calorie day. So I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Actually, yeah, I'm thinking that my little 500 calorie day here is looking not nearly as much as that.
A little bit sad.
Yeah, I'm liking these new suggestions for 500 calories, but I guess it goes to show if you want to be quick and fast and easy like I do it, that's fine.
Yep.
But there is quite a lot of food.
Absolutely. And you can see that 500 calories really looks like quite a lot of food if you're creative and if you have a few ideas to work with. And I think it's important to mention as well, this is 500 calories, but for any men in the family, husbands, partners, they can add another 100 calories a day to this.
So much easier for men.
Absolutely.
Enjoy your week of Food Glorious Food. Remember to check out the blog because we're talking about family solutions, how to cook a one dish suits all.
And watch your inbox because we're also focusing on superfood heroes this week too. Don't forget to jump on the scale and see how you're progressing. See you next time.